good morning to you and welcome to this live broadcast of the Senate. This being a live broadcast of the House on this day of the special sitting of the Senate, dated 30th of June, the year being 2025. A number of matters have brought back the House from a recess, with the House set to resume its normal business on the 8th of July. But due to the urgency of the matter before the House, the Speaker of the Senate, Honorable Amason Kingi, through a Gazette notice, notified senators of there being a special sitting today, and that is why the House will be sitting for the better part of today from 10 a.m. in the morning. In the order paper this morning, the senators are set to consider the consideration of the report of the mediated committee on the Division of Revenue Bill. This is National Assembly Bills number 10 of the year 2025. The co-chair of the mediation committee is Senator Ali Ibrahim Roba at the Senate, and at the National Assembly we have the chair of the budget committee. But at the Senate, the chairperson of the mediation committee, who also serves as the senator for Mandera, will be seeking to have the Senate adopt the report of the mediation committee on the Division of Revenue Bill. This is National Assembly Bills number 10 of the year 2025. And the committee that was appointed by the Senate to meet their counterparts from the National Assembly laid their report on the table of the House on the 27th day of June 2025, and that pursuant to Article 113, subsection 2 of the Constitution and Standing Orders number 167, subsection 3 of the Senate, the House approves the mediated version of the bill. This mediated version of the bill rose from the two houses having sat for 4 consecutive days to arrive at a figure that was agreeable by the two houses. And the National Assembly has already passed the Division of Revenue Bill, and the Senate will be considering this mediated version of the bill. The figure in question is 415 billion shillings, being the shareable revenue to counties. The other matter that has brought senators from the recess is the establishment of a special committee, or rather the matter facing the governor for Isiolo County, Governor Abdi Guyo. And in motion number 10 by the Senate leader of the majority party, Senator Aaron Cheriot, will be seeking to have the Senate establish a special committee to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the governor for Isiolo County. This is a matter that is between the county assembly, the courts, and now the matter is before the Senate, having had the clerk of the county assembly of Isiolo communicate to the Speaker of the Senate about the resolution by the county assembly to impeach the governor for Isiolo. The governor was impeached by 16 MCAs against 2. And in this motion, the Senate leader of the majority party states that whereas pursuant to Article 181 of the Constitution and Section 33 of the County Governments Act, on 26th June, the County Assembly of Isiolo approved the motion for the removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Abdi Hassan, the governor for Isiolo County, and that resolution was sent to the Speaker on the 27th day of June. The Speaker is already in the House, so kindly allow me to hand you over for this live broadcast. Enjoy your viewing.
Na tuombe. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu, tutakusihi tutazame kwa neema nyingi na baraka sisi watumishi wako ambao umeridhika kutuita kwa nyadhifa za uongozi katika jamhuri hii yetu. Tutakuomba utuwajalie tuyatende na kufikia mambo yote yatakayofikishwa mbele yetu kwa njia ya haki na uaminifu, ili kustawisha amani, ufanisi na heri ya nchi yetu na wale ambao haja zao umezikabidhi mikononi mwetu. Amen. Clerk, we have quorum. Sergeant at Arms, can we ring the quorum bell for 10 minutes?
While the business of the Senate has already commenced, presided over by the Speaker of the House, Honorable Amason Kingi, but due to a quorum hitch, the House has the quorum bell on ring mode to allow senators yet to make their way into the chamber this morning to do exactly that, for the House to consider a number of matters before it. Before I handed you over for this live broadcast of the Senate, I was just telling you about the motion before the House this afternoon. This morning, it appears my day is moving quite fast. It is morning at exactly 10:07 a.m., 7 minutes after the appointed time for this special sitting of the Senate, communicated to senators via a gazette notice of the intention of the House to sit this morning. The establishment of a special committee to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Abdi Hassan Ibrahim, the governor for Isiolo, is a motion by the Senate leader of the majority party. The leader of the majority states in his motion that whereas by a letter reference number CA-RES volume 1001 dated 26th day of July 2025 and received in the office of the Speaker of the Senate on the 27th day of June 2025, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Isiolo informed the Speaker of the Senate of the removal of the approval of the motion by the County Assembly, and further forwarded to the Speaker of the Senate documents and evidence of the proceedings of the Assembly. These are the provisions for matters impeachment that a County Assembly clerk has to provide documents and evidence of the proceedings. And whereas, pursuant to Section 33, subsection 3B of the County Governments Act and Standing Orders number 80, subsection 1B, the Senate, by the resolution, may appoint a special committee comprising of 11 members to investigate the matter. Now, therefore, pursuant to Section 33, subsection 3B of the County Governments Act and Standing Orders number 80, subsection 1BI, the Senate resolves to proceed on this matter by the way of establishment of a committee to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the governor for Isiolo County. So what will be happening under this order is that senators will be debating this motion by the Senate leader of the majority party, and the senators have the option of agreeing with the motion to establish an 11-member committee. And in the event that that motion is defeated, then the House will have to hear the matter facing the governor for Isiolo via plenary. So those are the two options provided for in the House standing orders, that the matters of impeachment may be heard or may be determined through the selection of an 11-member committee, or the Senate hears that matter in plenary. So we await to see how that motion will be panning out this morning and how the senators will be voting. In the event the motion by the leader of the majority party is adopted for the formation of 11-member committee, then the committee, according to the House rules and procedure, as well as the standing orders, has 10 days to hear and determine the matter and table their resolution before the Senate before or in 10 days. So during that particular period, the governor as well as the County Assembly, and their lawyers will be appearing before the committee for that particular period to defend himself and convince the committee as to why the committee ought to throw away the charges leveled against the governor. And the County Assembly will be seeking to have the 11-member committee uphold their resolution at the County Assembly. The two scenarios are likely to play out at the 11-member committee or at the plenary in the event the motion by the Senate leader of the majority party to form an 11-member committee is defeated by the Senate through a vote. Remember, the Senate Speaker will be communicating to the House in regards to that message from the Isiolo County Assembly. Allow me to hand over for this live broadcast. Enjoy your viewing.
Clerk, you may proceed to call the first order.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Senator Boni, kindly take your seat. Thank you. Now, honorable senators, I welcome you to this special sitting of the Senate. I regret to interrupt your recess, but this has been necessitated by urgent legislative business, which requires to be dispensed with. On the request of the Senate Majority Leader, via the letter reference number SEN/MLS/CO/24 dated the 27th of June 2025, and with the support of the requisite number of senators, I appointed today, Monday the 30th of June 2025, as the day for special sitting of the Senate. The appointment was made via Gazette Notice number 85/18 dated the 27th of June 2025. In the Gazette Notice, I indicated that the business to be transacted at this special sitting shall be as follows. 1. Consideration of the report of the Mediation Committee on the Division of Revenue, Bill, National Assembly Bills number 10 of 2025, and 2. Hearing of the charges on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County. Now, honorable senators, in accordance with Standing Order 3.5, the business specified in the Gazette Notice referred to above and as outlined in the order paper shall be the only business before the Senate during the special sitting, following which the Senate shall stand adjourned until Tuesday the 8th of July 2025 at 2:30 p.m. pursuant to the Senate calendar. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Senator Ludama, kindly. Now, honorable senators, I wish to report to the Senate that I have, pursuant to Standing Order 48.3, received a message from the Speaker of the County Assembly of Isiolo regarding the passage by the County Assembly of a motion for removal from office by way of impeachment of Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County, pursuant to Article 181, 1A, B, and C of the Constitution, as read together with Section 33 of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 74 of the County Assembly of Isiolo. The message, which was transmitted to the Senate via a letter dated Friday, the 27th of June 2025, signed by the Speaker of the County Assembly of Isiolo, was received in my office on the same date. Now, honorable senators, in terms of Article 181 of the Constitution, Section 33(3)A of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 81A of the Senate Standing Orders, The Speaker of the Senate is required, within 7 days after receiving notice of a resolution from the Speaker of a County Assembly, to convene a meeting of the Senate to hear charges against the Governor. Deputy Speaker, you may walk in. It's fairly long. Now, pursuant to Section 33(3)(b) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 81A of the Senate Standing Orders, I hereby proceed to read the charges against the Governor of Isiolo County as contained in the motion of impeachment by the County Assembly of Isiolo. Charge number 1, gross violation of the Constitution and other laws. The particulars of this allegation are that the Governor grossly violated 1. Section 32K of the County Governments Act by failing to deliver an annual state of the county address for 3 years he has been in office. 2. Articles 201D and E of the Constitution by employing a bloated workforce, including 36 advisors in the office of the Governor, 31 chief officers, yet the county has only 6 departments and 2 deputy county secretaries whose positions are not recognized in law, thereby resulting in an excessive wage bill amounting to 46% of the annual revenue allocation, which far exceeds the 35 limit prescribed under Section 25(1) and 25(1)(a) and B of the Public Finance Management County Governments Regulations 2015. Honorable Kavindu, you may walk in and take a seat. Number 3, Articles 10, 2, 73, 232, and 235 of the Constitution, and Sections 59, 59A, 60, and 62 of the County Governments Act 2012 by disregarding the criteria for the establishment of offices within the county public service, by illegally creating offices for advisors and deputy county secretaries without the involvement of the County Public Service Board. Number 4, Articles 10, subsection 2, 185, and 201 of the Constitution by refusing to implement the recommendations and/or resolution of the County Assembly requiring the Governor to control and mandate the county public debt, thereby undermining the authority of the County Assembly and resulting in the unmitigated accrual of debt to unmanageable levels. Number 5, Articles 201D and E of the Constitution by failing to utilize bursary funds in accordance with the approved budget, resulting in discrepancy of Kenya shillings 30 million, which cannot be accounted for. Charge number 2, abuse of office. The particulars of this allegation are that the Governor engaged in acts and omissions that collectively and individually amount to abuse of office and gross violation of, amongst others, Articles 201, 232 of the Constitutions, Section 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 35 of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012 by 1. Appointing 36 advisors in the office of the Governor, contrary to the Salaries and Remuneration Commission circular dated the 29th of July 2013, and Transition Authority circular dated the 6th of September 2013, and subsequent guidelines from the Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee, all of which limit the maximum number of advisors to 3. 2. Appointing 31 chief officers instead of 18, which are provided for in the County Executive Staff Establishment of July 2022, despite the county having only 6 departments. Number 3, appointing chief officers under 2-year contracts, thereby creating a climate of fear and uncertainty contrary to Articles 73(1)(b) of the Constitution, and failing to renew the contracts of County Executive Committee members significantly affecting the continuity of service delivery in the county. And 4, appointing 2 deputy county secretaries to positions that are neither recognized in law nor provided for in the county staff establishment. Honorable Chirenge, you may walk in and take a seat. Charge number 3, gross misconduct. The particulars of this allegation are that the governor grossly violated Articles 10, Subarticle 2, 27, 28, 73, 75, and 232 of the Constitutions, Sections 3, 7, 8, 9, 11, 34, and 52 of the Leadership and Integrity Act, Sections 9, 10, and 21(2) of the Public Officers Ethics Act 2003, Sections 2, 30 subsection 2, and 30 subsection 3 of the County Governments Act by engaging in acts which singularly and collectively amount to gross misconduct by doing the following. 1, making public statements against Senator Fatuma Adandulo, MP, the Senator for Isiolo County, which are considered disrespectful and sexist, thereby violating the principles of leadership and integrity and the right to dignity under the Constitution, and undermining the decorum expected of a public office by amounting to gender-based psychological violence, contrary to the values and responsibility of the office of the governor. 2, breaching public trust by making divisive, derogatory, and discriminatory remarks against other clans residing in the county, thereby undermining public confidence in the integrity of his office and sowing discord in the community. And finally, being continuously absent from the county and running its affairs remotely from Nairobi, thereby stalling service delivery. Now, honorable senators, annexed to the letter conveying the decision of the County Assembly were the following documents. 1, copy of the approved notice of motion, the motion, dated the 7th of June 2025, laid on the table of the Assembly on Wednesday the 18th of June 2025, morning sitting, soft copy of the notice of motion and exhibits contained in the accompanying flash disk. Number 2, copy of the exhibits laid on the table of the Assembly on Wednesday the 18th of June 2025, morning sitting, video exhibits contained in the accompanying flash disk. 3, order papers for the Assembly sittings of Wednesday the 18th of June 2025, morning sitting, and Thursday the 26th of June 2025, afternoon sitting. Soft copy of the order papers are contained in the accompanying flash disk. 4, certified Hansard reports for the Assembly sitting of Wednesday the 18th of June 2025, morning sitting, and Thursday the 26th of June 2025, afternoon sitting. Soft copy of the Hansard reports are contained in the accompanying flash disk. Number 5, copy of a letter dated the 19th of June 2025, notifying the governor of the notice of motion of removal from office by impeachment. Scanned copy of the letter is contained in the accompanying flash disk. Number 6, certified copy of the form for verification of signatures for the members in support of motion for removal of the Isiolo County Governor by impeachment, dated the 26th of June 2025, made pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 65B. A scanned copy of the form is contained in the accompanying flash disk. Number 7, certified copy of the roll call vote in the motion of impeachment of His Excellency the Governor of Isiolo County held during the Assembly sitting of Thursday the 26th of June 2025. A soft copy of the scanned roll call vote are contained in the accompanying flash disk. Senator Mungatana and Senator Bass, you may take a seat. Number 8, flash disk 32 GB containing video annexures evidencing the particulars alleged in the motion, as well as voice adverts on the public participation on the motion run on the various radio stations. Number 9, pictures and videos of various public participation forums held on Tuesday, 24th June 2025, contained in accompanying flash disk. Number 10, copy of a public participation report dated the 25th of June 2025 and laid on the table on Thursday, 26th of June 2025, afternoon sitting, and a scanned copy of the report is contained in the accompanying flash disk. Number 11, written and printed memoranda from different wards and regions submitted to the County Assembly during the public participation exercise on the motion submitted both in support and against the motion. The memorandum includes submissions received via email, minutes, attendance registration sheets, and registration forms for memoranda of the public participation forum held on Tuesday, the 24th of June 2025, is contained in the accompanied flash disk. And finally, a soft copy of the second edition standing orders of the County Assembly of Isiolo County, contained in the accompanying flash disk. Honorable Senators, you may take a seat. Now, Honorable Senators, in terms of the way forward, following the reading of the charges against the Governor, Standing Order 81B of the Senate, as read together with Section 33(3)B of the County Governments Act, give the Senate two options on how to proceed with this matter. The Senate may, 1, by resolution, appoint a special committee comprising 11 of its members to investigate this matter, or B, investigate the matter in plenary. The Senate Majority Leader will, at an appointed time during this sitting, give notice of motion for the establishment of a special committee. Should this motion be carried, the special committee will be required under Section 33(4) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 82 of the Senate Standing Orders to investigate the matter and to report to the Senate on whether it finds the particulars of the allegations against the Governor to have been substantiated. In the event that the motion for the establishment of a special committee does not pass, the fallback position is that the Senate shall proceed to investigate and consider the matter in plenary. In this event, Honorable Senators, I will appoint the dates on which the Senate will sit in plenary to hear and determine the charges against the Governor. Honorable Senators, I wish to emphasize that when we come to the debate on the motion for the establishment of a special committee, debate on the motion shall be limited to the substance of the motion, principally whether or not to establish a special committee. It will not be a debate on the substance of the impeachment or its merits, propriety, prudence, or even the constitutionality or the legality of the process that have preceded the submission of this matter to the Senate. It is therefore not permissible, Honorable Senators, to deviate to any issues other than the motion before the Senate. In the meantime, and during the pendency of the impeachment process in the Senate, I wish to caution Honorable Senators to refrain from publicly commenting on the merits or demerits of the impeachment motion before the Senate, because doing so would amount to anticipation of debate, which is an infringement of Standing Order 99. Accordingly, it shall be out of order within the meaning of Standing Order 122 for any senator to make comments, whether written or spoken, relating to the conduct of the Governor or the impeachment process outside the confines of the impeachment proceeding, as such comments may prejudice the fair and just outcome of this process. Now, Honorable Senators, during the 13th Parliament, the Senate has dealt with 7 impeachment proceedings, 2 of which were considered by special committees and 5 by the Senate sitting in plenary, including one involving a deputy president. Notably, this is the 3rd governor proposed to be impeached during the current term of Parliament. It is important that we draw on the best practices established in the previous proceedings as we deliberate on this particular matter. The Senate will be sitting as a quasi-judicial body, conducting investigations into the alleged violations of the Constitution and the law, and subsequently make its determination on the matter. The impeachment hearing is not merely a procedural formality. It is a critical process that plays a crucial role in upholding the principles of democracy and good governance. It represents one of the Senate's most significant oversight functions and core responsibilities. I conclude by urging all honorable senators to exercise the highest level of responsibility on this particular matter. I thank you. Next order.
Order number 4, petitions. Order number 5, papers. Order number 6, notices of motion.
The Majority Leader, the Senate Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to give notice as per the order paper for a motion for the establishment of a special committee to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of the Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County. That whereas pursuant to Standing Order number 881 of the Constitution and Section 33 of the County Governments Act, on Thursday, 26 June 2025, the County Assembly of Isiolo approved a motion for the removal from office for impeachment, by impeachment, of the Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County, and further, whereas by letter reference CA/RES/ Volume 1/001, dated 26 June 2025, and received in the office of the Speaker of the Senate on the 27th of June 2025, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Isiolo informed the Speaker of the Senate of the approval of the motion by the County Assembly and further forwarded to the Speaker of the Senate documents in evidence of the proceedings of the Assembly. And whereas, pursuant to Standing Order, pursuant to Section 33(3)(b) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order number 81(b)(1) of the Senate by resolution may appoint a special committee comprising of 11 of its members to investigate the matter. Now, therefore, pursuant to Section 33(3)(b) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order number 81(b) Roman 1, the Senate resolves to proceed on this matter by way of establishment of a special committee to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of the Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Who is your seconder? Not here. No. Next order. It's a notice. It's a notice.
Order number 7, questions and statements. Order number 8, motion, consideration of the report of the Mediation Committee on the Division of Revenue Bill, National Assembly Bills number 10 of 2025, division.
The Minority Leader and the Majority Leader kindly approach the chair. Sergeant at Arms, kindly close. Sergeant at Arms, kindly ring the division bell for 5 minutes. Order, honorable senators, the 5 minutes are gone. We will therefore proceed with the division. Sergeant at arms, kindly close the door and draw the bar. Now, honorable senators, voting shall be electronic. Senator Morango, have your seat, please. Before we vote, I will now proceed to put the question. That the Senate adopt the report of the Mediation Committee on the Division of Revenue Bill, National Assembly Bills number 10 of 2025, laid on the table of the Senate on Friday the 27th of June 2025, and that pursuant to Articles 113.2 of the Constitution and Standing Order 167.3 of the Senate, approves the mediated version of the bill. Honorable Senators, you may now proceed to vote. Now, honorable senators, may I have your silence, because we're going to call upon the honorable senators who are online to cast their vote, and that requires some silence. We'll start with Senator Captain Ali Roba, MP. Honorable senators, you may proceed to vote.
I vote yes, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, honorable senator. Let's have some silence so that we hear exactly how they're voting. We now move to Senator Jumoboy. Senator Jumoboy Isa. We'll come back to the honorable senator. I think he's struggling with the system. We now move to Senator Mwenyehaji Faki, MP. Honorable Faki, you may proceed to vote.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes.
Thank you, honorable senator. We now move to Senator David Wakoli, MP. Senator for Bungoma County, you may proceed to vote. Unmute the senator so that we can hear him.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I vote yes.
I hear you clearly, honorable senator. Thank you. We now move to Senator Joseph Githuku Kamau. Senator Kamau, you may now proceed to vote.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Thank you. We've heard you clearly. We now move to Senator John Methu, MP. Senator Methu.
You may now proceed to vote.
Sorry, Honorable Speaker, sir. I vote yes.
Thank you, Honorable Senator. We've heard you clearly. We now move to Senator Jackson Mandago, MP.
So that one have. I vote yes.
Okay, we've heard you. Senator Mandago, we've heard you. We now move to Senator Paul Karungo Thangwa, MP. Senator Karungo, you may proceed to vote. Unmute Senator Karungo.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Thank you, Honorable Senator. We've heard you. We now move to Senator Jonas Mwaruma, MP. Senator Mwaruma, proceed to vote.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Thank you. We've heard you clearly, Honorable Senator. We go back to Senator Issa Juma Boy.
Mr. Speaker, I vote yes.
Thank you, Honorable Senator. Thank you. Honorable Osotsi, you may proceed to dispatch and cast your vote, please. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, Getri is online.
Honorable Senator Enoch Wambua, you may proceed to vote.
Mr. Speaker, if you can hear me, Getri votes yes.
We hear you clearly, Honorable Senator. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, do I have a vote? I vote yes.
Unfortunately, you don't have a vote, Honorable Senator. Honorable Senators, kindly take your seats as we read the division results. Senator Murango, have a seat. Honorable Senators, the result of the division is as follows. The ayes, 32 votes, nays, 0, abstention, 0. So the ayes have it. Sergeant at Arms, you may now open the door and withdraw the bar. Next, order clerk.
Order number 9, motion, establishment of a special committee to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County.
The Senate Majority Leader, you may move your motion.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move the motion for the establishment of the special committee to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of the Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County. That whereas, pursuant to standing to Article 181 of the Constitution and Section 33 of the County Governments Act, on Thursday, 26 June 2025, the County Assembly of Isiolo approved a motion for the removal from office by impeachment of the Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County, and further, whereas by a letter referenced CA/RES/Volume 1/001, dated 26th June 2025 and received in the office of the Speaker of the Senate on the 27th of June 2025, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Isiolo informed the Speaker of the Senate of the approval of the motion by the County Assembly by further and forwarded to the Speaker of the Senate documents in evidence of the proceedings of the Assembly, and whereas pursuant to Section 33(3)(b) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order number 81(b) Roman 1 of the Senate by resolution may appoint a special committee comprising 11 of its members to investigate the matter. Now therefore, pursuant to Section 33(3)(b) of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 81(b) Roman 1, the Senate resolves to proceed on this matter by way of establishment of a special committee to investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of the Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County. Mr. Speaker, sir, in your communication, you have told us that this is the 5th time we are speaking and processing this kind of a motion, Mr. Speaker. In a way, it therefore almost looks like a procedural motion, and therefore I don't want to take too much time of the House. Members, you are either choosing that we form a committee or we go to plenary. I want to appeal to you to weigh on this very important issue, because the country has a lot of confidence in us. They should see that we have given the Governor of Isiolo the best opportunity to be heard as this decision is made. I therefore leave it in your hands and invite my colleague and friend of many years, Justice Matayo, the Senator of Kilifi, Madayo, the Senator of Kilifi, to second me. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Asante sana Mstahiki Spika. Mstahiki Spika, hoja hii ya kufurusha mamlakani gavana wa Isiolo ni hoja muhimu sana kwa bunge letu la Seneti na vile vile wananchi wote ndani ya Kenya. Bwana Spika, tutazingatia ya kwamba mara nyingi tumeenda njia ya kamati tokea nikiwa hapa katika bunge, lakini hivi juzi katika hali ya kuangalia vile petition zote zinazokuja, ni muhimu ya kwamba bunge lote la Seneti lipewe nafasi ya kukaa na kujadiliana na kuamua ni njia gani ambao wataifuata. Kwa hivyo mimi napinga hoja hii ya kwenda kwa njia ya kamati.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Nataka kwa hiyo hoja hii mimi naipinga vikali sana na sikubaliani nayo. Asante Bwana Spika.
Order, honorable senators. Now, honorable senators, as you may have noticed, the Senate Majority Leader moved the motion at order number 9 on today's order paper for the establishment of a special committee to investigate the proposed mover from office by impeachment of Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County. Now, the motion was not seconded, and it is therefore pursuant to Standing Order 70 of the Senate Standing Orders deemed to have been withdrawn. As I communicated earlier, by way of message on the resolution of the Isiolo County Assembly made on Thursday, 26th of June 2025, for the removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County, Section 33, 3A of the County Governments Act, and Standing Order 81B of the Senate, provide that the Senate may, 1, by resolution appoint a special committee comprising 11 of its members to investigate the matter, or to investigate the matter in plenary. The motion having been negatived, the route of special committee is abandoned, and that implies that the Senate will investigate the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Abdi Ibrahim Hassan, the Governor of Isiolo County, in plenary, pursuant to Section 33(3)A of the County Governments Act and Standing Order 81B2. Now, honorable senators, at its meeting held today, Monday the 30th of June 2025, the Senate Business Committee considered the provisional dates for this investigation in the event that the matter was to be investigated